Hi guys, my name's Daniel Rusby. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the collective consciousness, and I'm going to be using the Dreamtime cards, which is from the Aboriginal people of Australia by Laura Bowen. Today's question I'm going to ask is going to be, what can we do more of to keep our relationships with our partners healthy? That's the question that I've come up with. If you guys have got questions that you would like me to ask the collective consciousness and I do a reading, please could you write on the bottom of this video, and then we can try different questions. So, what can we do more of to keep our relationships with our partners healthy? I'm sure we all have healthy relationships with our partners, but it's always good to know what more we can come up with. True, honest answers. What can we do more of to keep our relationships with our partners healthy? True, honest answers. Okay. The past of the question for the collective consciousness, what can we do more of to keep our relationships with our partners healthy, has come up with past of the question. Barefoot. The footsteps. Barefoot. Walkabout, it says at the top. In some parts of Australia, the term walkabout refers to a rite of passage undertaken by a woman by a young male. But for me, growing up, the term was used by my elders to describe the connection they had to the land. It was the term they used to explain the meditation-like walks they regularly took through their country. These walks were usually done on bare feet and were very meaningful and were considered an important part of caring for the land they lived on. When we allow ourselves to feel the energy that vibrates up through the earth, we allow ourselves to connect to the ancient energy of this great land. I consider this to be, in some ways, part of our responsibility. If we do not walk the country that you live on and allow it the opportunity to speak or the chance for your environment to communicate what it needs, then how are you to know what it is that is needed from you? When you draw this card, it is an indication that it's time to get outside and enjoy your natural world. Take your shoes off and maybe you could clear your local area of any rubbish and be aware of the impact you have on the environment. Walkabout is associated with meaning, full connections, time spent outdoors and allowing yourself to be conscious of the footprints that you leave behind. It's so true. When you walk barefooted on the ground, you connect to the earth, energy, the Holy Spirit. It cleanses you, it gets rid of negative energy. It's definitely a good thing. Okay, and then the present of the question is sun, fertility. In some Aboriginal cultures, groups, the sun, rather than being associated with masculinity, is described as female. The sun was considered the great mother, giver of life and of warmth, and nourisher of the earth. Often these groups were material societies, where knowledge was passed down from mothers and aunts to the next generations. The sun is associated with warmth and nurturing, the fertile womb and the mother, the one who births new life. The sun promises a second chance and is a warming reminder that tomorrow is another day. In the morning, the sun will rise and a brand new day will begin, full of potential and warmth. Australia is a harsh continent and often affected by long periods of drought. As it is most dangerous, the sun can burn, dry out and kill livestock and leave the landscape barren. This is a reminder that it is not possible to live continuously in the light and warmth. You must also spend time in the darkness of night and the cooling retreat of the shade. Often the best times to benefit from the sun are to connect with it at sunrise and sunset. These times, when the sky glows with colour, are a very special time for personal reflection and promise. The sun gives us vitamin D and it also gives us energy. The future of the question is: the red-bellied snake, independence. The red-bellied black snake is the striking, shiny black, venomous snake found in Australia. Its underbelly can be coloured anything from light pink to a deep scarlet red. It prefers to live near bodies of water. The red-bellied black snake is a ferocious mother when it comes to protecting her young, which, unlike most snakes, are birthed alive. Although unusually very independent, red-bellied black snakes will often gather while pregnant and help each other defend the next generation. This snake is associated with sisterhood and strength. It also symbolises sexuality, blood and bloodlines. It is associated with all aspects of the woman, but its presence may be stronger during rites of passage, such as first menses, motherhood and menopause. The red-bellied black snake is the link to family. It shows you the beauty of motherhood. The mother's natural instinct is to protect and support her offspring. The snake also represents the wise grandmother and aunt. The red-bellied black snake also asks you to rethink your ideas about independence. Being independent means being responsible for your own actions and making decisions based on what's best for you. The red-bellied black snake reminds you that you can be independent and still accept support when it's offered. So the past of the question, what can we do more of to keep our relationships with our partners healthy, is walk barefoot. The present is fertility, and then the future is independence. Sending love, light and healing to you all, to collective consciousness. Hope you're staying in, staying safe. God bless, and I'll see you again tomorrow.